This is the house that we have responded to 3 times in about the last week for 3 separate fires. The first fire that we responded to was in the garage over here. It was last Wednesday, and when we got here, the building had heavy smoke coming out the side door, you can see, and out the garage doors itself. We were able to get into the building through the side door, and then we opened up the garage doors. And when we opened it up, there was a fair amount of fire inside, but it was basically just all the storage that was in there, all people's personal belongings. We put that fire out quickly. We overhauled, we brought a lot of things outside and tried to salvage what we could, and then we left the rest of it to the homeowner. The second fire occurred right here on this porch. And when there were some people home at the time, but when the person that discovered the fire got here, they were coming down the alley from another residence and saw the smoke and some flames. When they got here, this bench right here was on the porch, and it had a piece of like an old foam mattress cover on top of it, and that's what was burning. And that was the limit of that particular fire. The fire didn't get any further than just burn what was on that bench and the bench itself, you can see. And the homeowner just tossed everything out, put it out in the yard and put it out. And we didn't get called. The fire department didn't get called for that fire. The police department did, because the homeowner was concerned that this is the second fire we've had, and we'd like law enforcement to come and investigate it, and the police did come. The third fire, which started later, the second fire was Saturday. The third fire, which started later Saturday, I think the time was about 8:30. We haven't really done a complete investigation, but if you look at where if you see what you can see here, this is the porch area, and the bulk of this porch area that wasn't destroyed in the fire that was on the little bench was destroyed in the third fire. So that's the point at which we will start looking. We will be working with the cause and origin investigator today and maybe tomorrow, Friday, to kind of get in and really start to move things around and get a sense of where the fire may have flowed to. The problem that occurred here is that opening that you can see there had a sliding door in it, and when the heat on the porch, it's our belief, when the heat on the porch got significant enough, it just broke that glass, blew the door out, and when the glass broke out, it essentially sucked the fire into the house, because when the door opened up, the glass fell out, it drew air in, and the fire just followed the air, and subsequently it went through the whole house. We've canvassed the neighborhood here with our engine companies. They've taken little flyers around and given to the residents or put on the porches, asking for anyone that has any information about this fire. If they saw something, heard something, know of some issues about this that we don't know about, to please call. There's 3 numbers they can call. They can call the Arson Alarm Hotline, which is a toll-free number in Seattle. It's a confidential call. It goes to a receiving center. They gather the information, then they call us and tell us what they were told. It's 1-800-55-ARSON, 1-800-55-ARSON. That's the toll-free number. Another number would be to call the Shelton Police Department. Probably the easiest number would be to call 426-4441. It goes to the dispatch center. They'll transfer the call. Or they can call me, Dave Salzer, Shelton Fire Marshal, direct in my office, 432-5170.